Hey, no time for introductions. This is a long one. We go on an adventure. We see some of the structures. We get our beacon powered up. Let's get to it. There's this thing called powdered snow. You can actually fall down inside of it here if you're wearing normal boots. But if you're wearing leather boots, you can actually hop up and walk across it. But the pattern for it is very similar to the regular snow, as you can see. But here, let's throw on my regular boots. You got to be careful of this stuff because see those ice particles that are forming around me? Once you get too cold, you'll actually freeze to death and die. So we don't like dying. We want to avoid that. Let's see, how did I get down here? I must have just jumped. There we go. But anyway, I thought that was worth mentioning as it's a newer feature in Minecraft. That powdered snow you can also get with a bucket. And, some people call it a snow cone or, whatever. But you can move it around that way. But anyway, I'm going to crack on collecting that iron. Continuing to explore the overworld, always in search of my desert. Finding islands, finding beaches, not finding deserts, but I did find this. It's, I don't remember what the actual technical name is, but it's a drowned temple. Ooh, buried treasure map. We'll go do treasure here in a minute. Yeah, I prefer the coal. But a lot of times, if you come through these, the different buildings will have various things in them. So it's worth kind of hitting them up, semi-excavating them all. Seems like it's always under sand and gravel for these chests, as far as I can tell anyway. But also, good place. These things spawn a lot of drown. So if you're in search of a trident, showing up to one of these with a looting sword and just hanging out, getting them to spawn and all that, your chances of being able to get a trident are a lot better someplace like this than they are, just finding one or two drowned over time and all of that. Let's see. Another buried treasure map in the same place. Huh. Bet you they're the same map. Alright. And you can see I'm staying underwater for a good hot moment now. Another buried treasure map? Jeez. And that's because I have respiration on my helmet now, which lets me more or less breathe underwater. Now I think, yeah, there's one more big structure. And this one I actually noticed in the floor. It's kind of cool. They used some of the glazed terracotta. You can get terracotta out of like a mesa or something like that, and you bake it with different colors after you color it with dye, and it has all kinds of different mosaic patterns and stuff like that. It's kind of an interesting little bit of a block. Let's see. Let's get some air. I still can't mine that fast underwater. You can see it's substantially slower, and that's because I do not yet have Aqua Affinity. It's an enchantment you can put on your helmet. Maybe there's not a chest in this building. Oh well. I've got like all the treasure maps. Oh, maybe it's in here. But yeah, anyway, without Aqua Affinity, you mine substantially slower underwater. I think it's still slower even with it, but it's not nearly as bad. But you can see, like, the sand here is now insta-mine for me. As long as I'm out of the water. Ah, chest. Yeah, that's okay, I guess. I don't need that furnace. I can make more furnaces. Easy enough. Alright. These are, I think it's sea prism lamps. And they are a very nice lighting source. You can find them naturally in places like this, or in some of the sea temples, which I don't see any around at the moment. Not going to worry about that. But that's the real reason I'm looking at this. That is a pillager outpost. That is where I am going to claim that the evil pillagers are sending assassins from in order to get my good friend Mr. Fisher. I'm going to go hit that real quick. I know there's some treasure in there. But give me a minute to get set up, and I'll take you through there. All right. I'm over here at the Pillager Outpost. I'm gonna beat it up for a while. I fancy getting myself some emeralds, and this is a decent way to do it. I can actually make raid farms and stuff, but as you can see, these guys have a couple of structures. This is a more developed one than I've seen in the past, but that's your main tower. These little bits of wool that you can see are actually tents, and these cages, like you can see here, they've got a iron golem that they've captured. So I set up a little temporary mini camp here, and I'm gonna go see what I can find. Let's see, where are they? Okay. Oh, pillager captain right off the bat. Ugh. And of course my bow work needs some work. So I should have bad omen now, which means I need to avoid villages for a while, or get some milk, as we know. But they're going to drop lots of crossbows and these banners. The banners are specifically from the ones that have the banners on the back. I tend to put them up as little war trophies here and there. Man, they're all over the place. And they can spawn up whole bunches of them. So these are actually kind of difficult to approach at times. I'm not sure what the spawning mechanics on them technically are. But we're going to get some help here, I think. Sneak in. I heard someone drawing on me. Yeah, go buddy. Go. Where's my bow? Yeah, I can hear the Iron Golem having a good old time with him now. Okay, let's get my fish in my offhand, actually. Bottle of Enchanting. Ah, Curse of Vanishing, that sucks. Full crossbow. Actually, we should be able to get an achievement with that. So let me switch over to this crossbow. An enchanted one would obviously be better. Now you have to right click when you've got one of these in your hand. You have to have arrows in your inventory, and it'll load it for you. But you have to load between each shot, usually. I think there's an enchantment. Boom! So I just gave him a taste of his old medicine. But yeah, that makes crossbows a little bit slower, but if you enchant them up the right way, they can actually become kind of powerful. that was probably everything worth getting in here. Let's stick around. They will respawn, so I'm not like completely in the clear yet. So I got to be somewhat careful still. I don't think... Let me check. I'm fairly confident these don't have a basement. No. But you can see the Iron Golem is already looking rougher than when we found him, so he's getting beat up pretty good already. Okay. All right, let's screenshot this so I have the coordinates. You think you're gonna sneak up on me while I'm screenshotting it? Oh, okay. Thank you, Mr. Iron Golem. But yeah, the cute little scarecrows. I kind of like them. I understand there's a new mob coming in 119 that's relatively friendly to like pick up items for you and stuff. The Allele, the Alal, something like that. They can be captured in here just like our buddy the Iron Golem was. I'm not really sure how that plays out, but yeah. So that's a villager, or not a villager, a pillager outpost, and yeah. So I'll be coming back. There's things we can do with it to substantially increase spawning rates over here, and I can use this as an emerald farm. It's not the only way to do it, but it is a way to do it. One of the easier ones, which I'll show off in the future. But anyway, with that, I'm going to continue my quest to discover all the lands. Huh, cool. Another shattered portal. And not too far from that shattered portal that I was just at, I have found me an ice spikes biome. Used to be this was one of the only biomes where you could get ice from, unless you grew it yourself up at the top of the world. Once you get up so high in most biomes, you can freeze water and harvest ice that way. But I'm definitely going to save this because, well, I don't have a big use for it right now. Well, no, I have use for at least a stack of it. You have to mine this with Silk Touch, by the way. But let's see. I don't need stairs. Oh, what was I just thinking? Oh, yeah. Get us about a stack of this. This is good for certain kinds of farms, like the zombie spawner. I can put in a piece of this and be doing a little better on some of the stuff. All right. And I'm not too far from where these treasure maps are, so let's go hit those up and see what it is that they've got for us. So I'm going to actually let me kind of show you how to navigate these. This one I already dug up earlier. But anyway, the map is set up like you would expect: north, south, east, west. So the little white dot you can see way up in the top left of mine, that's me. So I can tell where I am relative to this map. Okay, I've already used that one. I don't care about it anymore. But let's open up a blank one. Oh. Oh. Hold on. We're really close. We can actually just go to this one live, I think. Yeah, you can see I'm moving across the map. So these maps aren't super huge once you get into them. Now let's see. I'm going west. I actually need to be going south. South. And you can actually see my pillager outpost is on here. So I'm going to save this map. uh, did not expect that. All right, there's the pillager outpost. So we need to skirt on by it. And looking at this map, I think we're far enough I don't have to worry about the pillagers while I dig for those. But generally speaking, unless they've changed something and didn't tell me, which, you know, has never happened before. The treasure here should be under a pile of sand and or dirt. Let's see. Am I far enough away from... I think I'm far enough away. Okay. Well, I am awfully close. I guess most of these are going to be kind of in this little area here. Let's go here. Where's my fence? And up my lead. Okay, you stay here, donkey. Donkey. So you can see kind of by my little blip on there, it's got an arrow that tells me which way I'm facing. So it's somewhere right in this general area. I used to be really good at pinpointing these, like down to the block. That was definitely a long time ago, though. Oh, and here comes the rain. The terrible, terrible rain. Yeah, you'll see me check and recheck the map a few times. If you find the chest, when sand drops on top of the chest, it'll actually break the sand down into its entity block form state that you can take with you. So that'll kind of be a clue, but let's see. Okay, reevaluate the map. There-ish. Emphasis on the ish, apparently. It's not like right under the donkey, is it? No, don't hurt yourself. Knock it off. By the way, floating fence post is perfectly valid when it comes to tying up an animal. Kidding me? Ugh. There we go. Goodies! Alright, let's decide what I want. I don't care about the sand. I no longer care about this map. Let's get that. I do need dirt, but I'll let it go. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, so one thing worth mentioning, Heart of the Sea is a component in a conduit. And conduits, once you have them set up, they're not beacons, but they have some similar qualities in that they give you extra stuff of sorts to be able to do things. The biggest of which is breathing underwater. Anyway, I'm going to go gather up the rest of these treasures from the maps. Actually, let's see how many of them are repeats. That happens a lot. Okay, so that is literally the one that I just dug up into the hole. This one is new. Same one again. Alright, so I'm going to head across the water. It's not too far away. Bet you it's right about there, give or take. I'm going to head over there, and I will meet you up there. Oh, by the way, donkeys and horses hate water, but they don't mind being pulled on a lead. So if you need to cross water with them, this is a great way to do it. But I'll meet you over there in just a moment. You know, I actually really like this area. I plan to come back here a few times probably. So I'm going to go ahead and connect it up to my nether. That was a slight oversight. Let's go ahead and turn the rest of you into obsidian. There we go. But anyway, traveling through the nether, once you have it set up, can be faster than traveling through the overworld. The nether, the way that the blocks are counted, is different. It's roughly an 8-to-1 scale. So 8 blocks in the overworld is only 1 in the nether. So you can go 8 times as fast through the nether if you, more oversights, get everything set up. Man, this lava pool's deeper than I thought. That's all right. So what I'm going to do so that I can get back here easily, because I've got the ice biome over there. There's a village actually just around the corner as well. So I've got villagers nearby, and I've got my raid tower. Well, not raid tower, my pillager outpost, which I'm going to turn into an area for raid purposes, which will let me get a bunch of stuff. Let's see, 16, plenty. And I'll be able to get lots of emeralds, totems of undying. What else could I get out of that? I guess lots of enchanted crossbows if I really care for them. And I'll probably switch over to a crossbow at some point. I'm kind of a fan, actually. Let's see. How bad is it? Where did I spawn? Basalt Delta. Right next to a Soul Sand Valley. Okay. Let's go. F3. Take a quick screenshot so that I can figure out my coordinates. But you'll see that my coordinates in there was like 300 and something by negative 400 and something. Where up here it's close to 3,000 by 3,500. So that's actually going to be technically a faster way home for me if I choose to just dig through it. But I'm not going to do that, at least not yet. I'm still exploring. But now I know where it's at, so I can come back here at any time I like once I get that connected up. All right. I have not been over there yet. I'm going to go scout out the village, and then I'm going to, from here, just make my way back home. I'll let you know if I find anything cool. I might explore this icy biome over here a little bit, because there's a possibility I can find an igloo, and if I can, I can show you how to cure a villager. But we'll see what comes of that here in just a little bit. Okay, I did find something kind of neat that's, I don't know, noteworthy maybe. See this little cat over here that's white with the spots on it? This cat is actually modeled after a real life cat that someone owns. There's a fairly prominent Minecraft YouTuber named Good Times with Scar, and he won a contest years ago when they were, I think it's when they were introducing the cats. I'm not positive about that. But consequently, what he won was getting his cat included in the game. So that's his cat, Jelly. Um, and anytime he plays a new world, new season, he goes on a quest to find this cat. Sometimes he's successful, sometimes he's not. I mean, he's always successful eventually, but it is easier sometimes than others. Okay. Villagers are the smartest thing in Minecraft. But anyway, I'm going to I'll make sure that that's just a beach. If it's a desert, I'm going to be super excited because I've been looking for one of those, as you know. Or maybe back here, I don't know. And then I'm going to explore this ice biome over here. And if I find an igloo, I'll let you guys know. I'm not super optimistic, but that could be good. Oh, hello. Okay, side note. Do I still have them? Do I still have them? No. Oh, okay. I was gonna say the wolves here are wild, but you can tame them like a cat by feeding them bones. So I could go find some bones and stuff and feed them up, but looks like I'm not gonna have luck on my desert. Uh, that's okay. That's okay. But yeah, so if you feed them bones, they'll become your friends, and then they're actually aggressive to skeletons after that. So you can use them for automatic XP farms in combination with like skeleton grinders and stuff. Another one of these temples. Oh, thing to keep your eye open for. This is a shipwreck. There's treasure chests and stuff inside of here, which may be of interest to you, maybe not. I'm kind of hoping for precious metals, actually, is the reason I'm on this quest. Although I could just be strip mining, but that's boring. I need them to power the beacon, which we'll get to here in a bit. But let's see. I think there should be one. Where's my axe? There should be a treasure chest up this direction. Yeah. They're always in the same place once you learn how these work. Let's see. Moss, carrots, paper, potato, pumpkin. Okay, I don't care about any of that. Buried treasure map. I do, to some extent, care about that. Alright, I'm going to hunt down that map. I'm going to go through this thing, see what other treasure I find, and I'll... Ooh, wait, guy with a harpoon. Where is he? Where is he? Right there. Let's see if we can get a harpoon. I want a harpoon. I did not get the harpoon. The only way to get a harpoon is by killing a drown who's using one as a weapon. Just because they stuck when they threw them doesn't mean that you can pick it up. They actually have to drop it as an item. Alright, well, oh well. I will keep on the search on this quest. Excellent. I found one. And this is not too far away from a little village over there in our snowy taiga, which is right next to our ice spikes here. So you'll find these igloos. They're kind of innocuous. The window's kind of a dead giveaway, but otherwise they look like they could just be a pile of snow. And when you come in here, there'll be a furnace, there'll be a redstone torch, which is kind of weird, but there'll also be this carpet. Let me see, I need a... There we go. There's a trap door under the carpet. And if we take the trap door, it'll take us down. Oh, what's this? Hold on. This is not exactly what I expected. Hold on. Okay. I was about to say this is a little strange here. Where is my blocks? Let's get rid of our water issue, or at least try to. Let's see, I think those stairs are waterlogged. In that space too? Oh, it's just waterlogged all through here. I've never seen that in an igloo. Okay. There's our stairs. I don't really need the carpet. Okay, now we can get back at. Now there's going to be a treasure chest in here. You're always going to have a golden apple, and you're always going to have a potion on the counter there. You know what? This stuff's starting to get annoying. Chest. Wait, there's. Whatever. Let's pick up some of this stuff here. There we go. I don't need the carpet. Let's get rid of stone brick. So there's a villager, and there's a zombie villager. And he's a cleric. I'm not sure. Looks like you're just a regular villager of sorts. Okay. So you can make these. This is a splash potion of weakness, which we're going to need. And this has our golden apple, which is what we're also going to need. So we can take our splash potion, throw it at him, and then feed him this golden apple. Alright. Okay, so he's got this particle effect going on now. He is being cured. You probably have the weakness effect on you too. Let's see. Any of this? But curing these guys, unless you find one of these, is a little expensive because golden apples require I think it's 8 gold ingots and an apple to craft. I do have a handful of them that I've collected from treasure chests. I keep them in my valuables chest, actually, at the house. You may have noticed them periodically. Okay, let's see. Anything up here I want to get rid of? Are you the one that I'm keeping? I don't even remember you. I'll get rid of that one. Oh, you know what? I know what that one was. That's by my pillager outpost, I think. Okay, so we'll save that. Anyway, so this can take up to about 5 minutes here. But and now you can see I got a new achievement. I am a zombie doctor. And this guy was cured. Unfortunately, it looks like he... Oh, maybe I need to... Hold on. Let's put that brewing stand back down. There we go. Now you can see, normally it would cost this much to get whatever the thing is. So 6 leather for an emerald. Do I have leather with me? That would be... that's fine. Or it would normally be, it looks like 3 emeralds for the pants. Maybe that's 8, I don't know. But we can trade with him and all that, and it would be fine and good and dandy. But I'm sorry, sir, we don't have any more interest in you. And I'm not putting another ladder in, so you guys have fun together. Bye. Constantly sidetracked on this quest. But I think, if I'm not mistaken, that is a partially buried desert temple. Come on, donk. Oh, come on. I always do that. Let's head on over there and let's see what treasure she holds. These are all set up the same way. There's nothing particularly special about one desert temple versus another, other than whatever loot is inside of it. But we'll see that in a minute. You have to be careful with these. If you don't know, the first time you find one, you're probably going to have a bad day. So they've all got kind of this little pyramid thing at the top. And I'll probably run into some monsters. Let's see, where's it at? They should have... must be buried? I don't know. They should have some access to the pillars outside as well. Through one of these corridors. This one seems a little weird. But when you come down, underneath there's this chamber, which is all fine and dandy. That right there is a pressure plate. If you drop something on that pressure plate as you're going down, you will blow this whole place up because it's rigged with TNT. I love TNT. I do not like getting get by TNT. Alright, I don't need the iron bars. We'll take that though. I've got enough name tags. I don't actually need to take that. So there's one chest. Let's get rid of the cobblestone. 2, 3. Yeah, we're already really good on saddles. Gunpowder's useful, but only to a point. Alright. So that's what we got out of here. Now, to get back out, we will just do what you always do and pillar our way up. And let's see. I am mildly confused by this tower situation, though. Because normally there's access in through here. Was I just blind? I was blind. Wow. Oh, it's because there was that block missing. Okay. So yeah, there's 2 towers here to let you in as well. They go down to the first floor. But hopefully I'll find a few more of these. This trip, I probably could have gotten more mining, honestly, for what I need. But I'm kind of enjoying this adventure and finding some stuff anyway, so I think I prefer it this way. Oh yeah, as long as you don't hit the lead, you can have a floating lead attached to an animal for a while. Okay, so with that, I'm going to keep on venturing forth on my journey home. Alrighty. I'm finally back up at the house after my lawn exploration, and I've got some goodies. The real reason I went out is I was after blocks of precious items for my beacon, which we're going to assemble here in a little bit. And I could have easily gotten those strip mining or caving or whatever, but I decided it was better to go on an adventure, explore my world, find some more things that I had been looking for. So, we found ourselves our desert, a mesa, villager outpost. We managed to get an igloo so that I could show you guys how to cure a villager. And, oh, I don't even know what else. Managed to connect up a few places to our nether so that we have faster travel to get back to them now. Well, once I build some bridges and stuff like that through the nether to connect everything. But all in all, I would say that it was a fairly great success. Hello, Mr. Creeper. I do not like you. Stay away. Okay, good. So what did we actually get? I was out for probably, I don't know, it was like 4, maybe 5 hours. And the stuff that I actually brought home, plus a bunch of sand and some stuff that's on the donkey right now. But I got these blocks up here, which is nowhere near enough for what I need to do. Got a couple of golden apples, got a bunch of Heart of the Sea, that bottle of enchanting, I nabbed a couple of brewing stands from some villages. I got myself some cactus so I can start a cactus farm. Oh, I don't know. What else is worth mentioning? Oh, I found all of the ice, which is fantastic. I did find the pillager outpost. Uh, yeah, and that's about it. Pretty much any way would have been faster than the way I chose to go about getting some of this stuff. Um, but I found all of the places I was looking for. So, well, most of the places. Well, maybe all of them. There we go. um, can't remember what else I might be looking for that I haven't found yet. I know where there's a sea temple. It's actually really close. Oh, I don't suppose I found a jungle temple to show you guys. So there's that. There's few other things in the overworld that are worth showing you and mentioning. Wait, that just went right through him. Huh. Zombies are weird. If one of them sees you, they are like psychic and they tell everyone in the area where you're at. If they're out of range where their AI's turned off, because of the way the game renders, they won't come in and attack you. But otherwise, everything that's in the local area will come after you. Let's see. Let's go to sleep here. Boop. All right. So now I've got about 21 more blocks of iron to cook up. I've got a bunch of diamond. That'll make, what, 7, 8 more blocks. I've got some gold that I can cook up for another, I don't know, 30 or so blocks, something like that. I'm going to need a lot more for a full power beacon. So at this point, I'm going to go do some mining and, well, maybe I'll just light up the caves. I think I know where there's a couple of iron veins down there that I can go hit up. But with that, I'm going to go get the rest of what we need for this beacon. All right, just cooking up a little sand here real quick, and we're about ready to get our beacon. I think I need 5 pieces, and then we will be good to go. We'll be able to light up the sky. Although I am going to use this beacon to go gather some more resources. I'm going to use what I've got here for now to power my beacon. Let's see, gonna need an ingot. 3. Come on, 2 more. 2 more. But we'll get it set up here, and then I'm going to move it down into my cave where I've been doing a little excavating to gather up the rest of the resources I need to get this thing to full power. Bam! Obsidian, glass, another star. Boom! We got her. So now that we have this, and we'll get it set up, like right here or something for now. There's a few things you need to know about beacons. One is they don't do much just on their own. You need precious materials, which would be your gold, iron, diamond, and emerald, in order to build them up and make them work. And it works in such that you need a 9x9 layer, a 5x5 layer, and a 3x3 layer, I believe it is. Or no, the 7, I forgot the 7, on top of each other to get a full power beacon. But let's just go ahead and see how far we can get here. Okay, there's a 3 row. That makes 5. All right. Okay, there we go. So we got 3, and then we got 5. And I think I should have enough to make a 7. if I'm not mistaken, which I probably am. Oop. I don't think I have enough for this next row. Do I? There we go. All right. And it lights up automatically. Now, just because it's lit up doesn't mean that it's actually working. You have to turn it on with an ingot. And that can be, well, or a diamond, but it can be gold, iron, or emerald, like we discussed. To get it full power, I need one more layer underneath. So this is what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. So 3, 5, 7. And then the next layer should be 9. And if you get it that big, you're going to have a full power beacon. But let's right click it. And we can choose what we want here. Actually, before I do that, let's go take down this tree. Where's my hoe? In my axe. All right. Do I have? Yeah, I'm using this stuff as kind of a bridge here. All right, so you can see about the speed I'm moving right now. So bop, 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 bop. And we'll take this guy down. And this is with an efficiency 4 hoe. So it could be just a little faster if I upgraded that efficiency just a touch. But not enough to make dramatic amounts of difference. Okay, so that's how long it took me to take down a fairly standard sized tree, as is. Now, yeah, that one's fairly comparable. So let's go power up our beacon now and put haste on it. Haste is going to make it so we can break blocks faster. So boop, and I want haste. There we go. Now it's lit up and it's actually working properly. So let's see how big of a difference haste 1 made us. And being able to farm out this tree. And otherwise, there's been no changes, as you can see. But see, now I've gone from that boop boop on everything to virtually insta-mine. So now I can come in and let's get rid of our little bridge. That'll prevent trees from growing taller. And bam. So much faster. And while it may seem piddly, when you're collecting insane amounts of resources, that is going to add up quickly and dramatically. All right. I'm only actually just getting started here. So it's going to be a while before I'm actually ready. Like, everything I've mined so far is literally in my inventory right now. So, not too much progress. But I thought it was worth mentioning, because I forgot to when I lit up the beacon. A beacon requires access to the sky. So that hole goes all the way up to the surface, and it's required. You can put glass in front of it. I don't know about tinted glass at this moment. That does block light normally, so I'm not sure if that affects the beacon or not. But regular glass, and you can put different colors in there. If you take your dye and a piece of glass, you can make like red, pink, yellow, blue, orange, whatever you want. And you can actually put it on top of the beacon or anywhere in the middle of the beam. And you can create yourself a colorful beamed beacon. And it'll still work the way it's supposed to. And you'll notice right now, I only have haste 1. So this isn't going super, super fast. but it's a lot faster than it was before. I actually came down here when I built my melon and pumpkin farm to get a bunch of cobblestone. So I'd already pre-mined huge sections of this area, which you can kind of see like all over there. And I've actually got a few chests of cobblestone down here in case I need it again in the near future. Um, Plus, I'm collecting up, a little bit of diorite, a little bit of andesite, um, what's the red one? Granite, and a few things like that. So that I've got large stockpiles of it in the future when I finally have a need for it. But as I'm excavating this out, I know I mentioned it previously, but if you're ever in need of granite or diorite and things like that, once you find some, it's going to go a long way. They're just huge blocks in here. When I was down here before, I was mostly digging around it, except for the occasional block or two I'd pick off because I was going too fast. Do, 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 do. But anyway, yeah, so I was just letting you know about the skylight. One thing worth noting, and I didn't say it explicitly, but I kind of implied it. Copper, while I love copper, does not power a beacon. It's way, way, way too common. So they make it so it doesn't power it. And then we've, of course, got our amethyst geode. I've excavated it out. As you can see, I only left the ones that can actually grow the shards there. And I was going to do that on camera, but let's see, where is it? As I was doing all this before, I discovered, yeah, I've got another geode right there. So we'll do that together for that here in a couple of episodes. But basically, long story short, once you get all these cracked ones exposed, they can grow on all 6 sides. And I'm just going to set up bamboo scaffold in here so I can climb up and down and get around it really easy. And use my fortune pick on it, which will get me loads of that amethyst shard. There are ways to make it fully automatic with flying machines, but I'm not going to need enough that I think it's really worth doing that. And you actually get higher yields off of a fortune pick anyway. Um, Although, if you have it passive and turned on getting a little bit over a long time, then when you need it, all of a sudden you're going to have a lot more available to you instantly and not have to grind for it. So, it's a 6 1 half dozen the other situation. But if you need a bunch fast, the best way to do it's your fortune pick. But with that, I'm going to keep on cracking on here, mining away. Hopefully I'll find enough iron and probably gold at this level to be able to get stuff. Though I have done some reading. Iron's more prevalent at higher elevations, so I don't think I'm probably going to find an insane amount of it doing this. But we'll see where I get up to, and hopefully I'll be able to show you guys a full powered beacon here before the end of the episode. And the moment of truth is upon us. I just need 4 more. Oh yeah, okay. Just ran out of my last piece of coal that I had down here. That bucket took over, so I was 3 ingots short of being able to make this thing. All right, come on, come on. We'll actually take 1 extra one for good measure, because I think I need it to get the beacon re-going again. Let's see. There we are. There we are. Block of iron. Yeah, I was going to excavate this, and then I remembered there was a spot down in the big caves where I've been watching for slime that I suspected of being an iron ore vein. So I went down there. Turns out it was, and I ended up getting myself, about a solid haste 2. And boom. Alright. There we go. Now that's how we like to mine right there. But yeah, it ended up being a pretty solid vein of iron ore. Got at least a stack of blocks out of it. I think more than that, actually. I don't know. I started caving at one point because I was like, this is just taking too long. Well, there's that coal I would have needed. Taking too long. Um, so yeah, now we're mining in style. Now that we got this going, gonna take care of a few things that I've been wanting to farm for a while so that I can finish the zombie lab. And then, once we have that all done, I think now that we can mine like this, a slime farm is very realistic and within reach. Although I am fairly fortunate in that it seems I've got multiple slime chunks down in that wide open cave, so I'm not going to actually have to excavate that much myself. But a lot of times, especially if you're on an older world, your slime chunk will be solid, like most of the way through it. So I'm gonna use this area basically as an example of how to go about finding slime. I don't know if this is necessarily big enough to do it, but I might have a slime chunk in here. It is a little on the smaller side, but once you got this haste 2 beacon, oh man, finding those chunks is pretty easy. But anyway, I'll meet you back up at the house.